Hi everybody, welcome again to episode 3 of Shawn and Suzanne's epic adventures. Hi darling, come join me. Okay, we're sitting here, you may have noticed, we're in the magnificent ruins, some of the beautiful ruins in the Riviera Maya. How did we get here, you ask? Well, let's tell you a little of that story.
Remember the last video we left off with a vacation from our vacation up into Canada and took the kids back, and now we land back in Puerto Vallarta, and this would have been in 2002. So remember, these videos are a recap of what's happened over the last 16 years that we've lived in Mexico on this adventure that started in 2001. So in 2002 we decided, yeah, we're not finished traveling yet and we wanted to come across the country. Somebody told us that this little town called Playa del Carmen, which was just south of Cancun, had beautiful white sand, palm trees, and turquoise blue Caribbean water.
Who wouldn't want that?
Right? Who wouldn't want that? So we decided, well, let's move there. Had never been there, had never seen it, had never been on the Caribbean coast, but you know what? Sometimes you have to focus on what you really want and just step out and go after it.
Don't let the never having been there stop you.
No. So we went after it. You can hear a few parrots in the background. We're kind of surrounded by parrots right now. I hope you hear us okay. We headed off across Mexico. We decided to see every point in between. Suzanne had a Lonely Planet guidebook, and she looked up everything we could see, and she says, oh, well, there's a place coming up called Hidalgo. We should go see Hidalgo because it's where the independence bell rang. The original independence bell was rang and started the whole independence movement. We should go there. Little did we know, we were just a few days before Independence Day. We drive into this town. A few of the roads are blocked off and we're not sure why they're blocked off, and it's kind of hard to find our way around in this little town. So we drive through some little alleys and etc. and finally get out on the main street, and when we turn out on the main street we realize that, oops, roads were closed because it was a parade for Independence Day and we had turned into the parade. So here we were now, waving to the crowd. Yes, we're the Canadian movement of Independence Day, and we're just going along with a band behind us and other vehicles in front of us, and we're just having a good time. So we go through that. Finally we find an exit and get out of there. Through that town we head into the hillsides and we go to Guanajuato. Guanajuato was a mining town on a very steep slope, and the city grew up around where the old mine was, but it was so steep that there was no room for roads. So what they did is they used the mine shafts, the original mine shafts, for the infrastructure, the road system for the city. And you would literally drive into a mine shaft, a tunnel, and you would drive through there. There would literally be intersections, stoplights inside the tunnel. And you'd drive out and you'd pop out into the most beautiful little courtyard somewhere else in the city. You never knew where you were, and it didn't matter to us anyway because we had no place to be. So the kids thought it was just another Disneyland ride. They'd go,
one more time.
Yeah, right?
Daddy, one more time.
Go in again, Dad, go again, go again. And we'd turn around the square and go back into a tunnel and come out in another side of the town. It was a fantastic place. Guanajuato. Very, very beautiful town. And it's in the rolling hills. You come through these rolling mountains to the next town. Next town was San Miguel de Allende. San Miguel is incredible. High mountain desert kind of a place. Rolling cobblestone streets. Old architecture. The most filmed cathedral anywhere in the world. The cathedral is very famous there. And we went up on the rooftop of our hotel. Took some wine with some friends that we met that are still friends today. They've visited us in various areas of Mexico, and they come from Australia. We met them there traveling, and we watched the sunset together on top of our hotel. And it was so awesome, all those travels.
It was beautiful. People, you know, I want to talk just for a couple of minutes about the beautiful people of Mexico. Wherever we went, we always felt welcomed. They loved the fact that we were traveling with their children, and it was it's always been an amazing journey, but of course you get what you're expecting. So let's have a look at that as well. Also the topography, the geography of Mexico. There is so much vastness. Most people think it's just the beautiful beaches with the palm trees. but there's so much more than that. We went through orange groves, we went through apple farms, we went through mountain regions, rainy regions, colder regions. It's amazing. So let the adventure of Mexico continue. And right now, we're going to stop this one and bring you to next video. We're going to cover our life here in Playa del Carmen. We spent 15 years here before we move on to the next part of our epic adventure. Get ready for it.
Get ready.
Ready, baby?
And if you're liking this and you're enjoying it, just subscribe to our YouTube page and you'll catch them all there. We're going to do a series of videos across the country again. So stay tuned.
Thanks everyone for joining us. Appreciate you.